so many pieces held back together now. What's your vision?
What is up, Hunter Army? Welcome to another episode of Blitz Brigade Rival Tactics, and in this one I want to share with you one of my favorite decks that I'm using in the game. So far I'm still level 2, but I've been fighting against some level 4 and 5 using this deck, and it's been working quite effectively. So I'm gonna share with you a couple of replays, and after that I'm gonna show you the deck that I'm been using. As you can see, well, by the way, the replay system, it's so cool. I really like it. This game can get to I don't know how far into eSport competition, but it's really well done. There is so many different units. The battles are super exciting. I mean, for the first 2 episodes, the first look and the previous one, well, of course, I'm just getting to know the game and just trying some new cards. But once that you have more knowledge, for example, right here, the bottom right corner, I'm start using my samurai. I like the Valkyrie in Clash Royale. Once that you get to know the assets, you are gonna be in good shape. This squad is working so well. You can see some comparison with a game like Clash of Clans, of course. For example, that one looks like the Prince. We got the Grunts. The Grunts looks like the Goblins. You see the Rifle Gun. The Rifle Grunts. It looks like the Spear Goblins in Clash Royale. So little by little you're getting familiar with some units, and once that you get familiar with that, you can start doing some really cool combinations. See, right now I'm fighting against a level 4. Things are a little bit challenging. I have to be careful. I have to be super careful. People are using the engineer a lot. That bomb, I think my opponent just missed that one for probably a mile. Probably a mile, which is good for me. Let's see if we can attack back. With the sniper, Fabio is working so well for me, guys. For some reason, I just love that card. And with just a couple of seconds to spare, we were able to beat this level 4 player. Let's see. Let's start using one more time from the back the grunts. And those big fellas, I still don't know who they are, but they look super scary. They look like the barbarians in Clash Royale. There's so many similarities, but you know what? Even with the similarities, I still love the game. The graphics, the angle, the isometric angle is also working really good for me. And again, every time that I unlock a new unit, either I found that one familiar with some units from Clash Royale, or they're bringing something new to the table, and that is so cool. With just a couple of seconds to spare, victory, it's ours. So let's go back to headquarters, and I'm gonna show you the deck that I've been using in Blitz Brigade Rival Tactics. Wow, that again, stopping the guy in the bottom was just priceless. Let's go to headquarters. My current battle squad has an average energy of 3.1. I'm using, of course, my Rifle Grunt, because you cannot go wrong with these grunts. They're so good. Air support, ground support, super cheap, only 2. No, it's a no-brainer. This guy, it's been working so well. This Slasher, it's so good, especially when the opponents start bringing a bunch of droids or small units or grunts, all kind. You guys saw the previous replay. This guy can take care of business in 2 seconds. Love it. Now I'm using these fellas, the regular grunts, because like I said, they work similar to the goblins. Super cheap. They allow me to do so many different combinations of plays in the game. And again, it's just the value. Just the value is so good. I'm using also these buzzards. These buzzards are like the minions in Clash Royale, and they work also really well, providing me some air and ground support. Let's continue with this one, the Whistler, mostly because the Whistler, I like it because I use it to either when opponents start putting a lot of buildings together. The Whistler is so good, and also when I need to finish a tower. This is like the fireball in Clash Royale. And also have these crawler bots. These bots are so useful. They're super cheap, only one. Let's compare this one with the skeleton. So this episode is pretty much the comparison between Blitz Brigade Rival Tactics and the units from Clash Royale, so you guys can get familiar with this game even faster. So useful. 3 units, crawler bots, My sniper, fabulous Fabio. I love Fabio. It's so good providing support from distance. So far, the Breacher Duncan. It's my favorite car in the game. It's charged exactly like the Prince in Clash Royale, and it's so difficult to stop. That's what I decided to add, for example, the crawler bots and also the grunts into this deck. Why? Because there's a lot of people that are using this Breacher. But the good thing about the Breacher, well, the pro and con about the Breacher is gonna charge, gonna do some extra damage, but also there is a, if you can place units to distract the Breacher, sorry, before touching one of the towers, well, you are in good shape, man. You need to avoid to see Duncan charging. If Duncan is charging and you don't have nothing, you can say goodbye to your tower. But in this case, if I use bots, if I use some of the grunts to distract the Breacher Duncan, I can take care of this guy without any issues. So let's continue with this. I'm gonna show you another replay. This one is against a level 5 player, and I have no idea how this deck is working so good for me. You guys are ready? Let's go. This is an epic battle, guys, between me, level 2, and this fella, which is level 5 from the clan The Office. There is a bunch of buildings I haven't even recognized. What is that? That looks like the Barbarian Hut, because those fellas with armor are so powerful, difficult to stop. Using my bot to distract them, and also look at the Breacher. The Breacher is coming this way. I'm gonna need to use my grunts. Well, that's not a good position for the grunts. We just learned a valuable lesson. You have to be a little bit closer, otherwise the Breacher is gonna target the tower. You need to distract the bot before it's too late. Right now, things are not looking good. He's gonna start using a bomber, which I believe is the first time I see that one. Yeah, probably you're thinking, well, Huntah, you are so... Look at that turret. Is that turret level 6? I have no idea what is happening, but this is why I love the Whistler. Remember, guys, I was saying that the opponent, if they make a mistake and they start placing too many buildings together, that is the perfect time for me to strike back. The Whistler working like a champ. Fabio right there, bots distracting those Buzzer. Still struggling putting the name of those guys. And Fabio and the bot are working so good. The Fabio is gonna be able to take care of that tower without any problem. Excellent, 2 shots, good to go. And we're gonna do also damage to that. Again, I don't know what is the name of that building because I just saw it for the first time. Look at the slasher right there. Taking care of those fellas without any problems. I love it. And now we can push also with the Breacher and also with some of those little drones, which is always a challenge. That engineer, I need that engineer. I need an engineer ASAP. Look at that. One more time, the Breacher is coming from the top. What are we gonna do? At the last second, we're gonna deploy the grunts to distract the Breacher, so we're not receiving the full charge attack. Some bots from behind should be able to take care of business. My opponent put a tower in my base. Are you kidding me? That's way too much power. Way too much power. Wow. Okay, well, so far we're still alive. Oh, that was a nice Whistler. Look at that. We were able to take care of that whole group of droids that they were coming towards my tower, and all of a sudden we're trying to come back. They have a big disadvantage. Here comes the Breacher one more time. Droids. They got drones or droids at the last second. They're my grunts. Look at that. One more time, that cannon in my base. That's not good. Breacher taking care of business. I need to do something about the engineer. The engineer is killing me. So some drones, the Breacher, a couple of rifle grunts, and we're gonna be able to hit the tower finally with a Whistler, and victory. It's our in a few more seconds, hopefully. Still not there, but I'm doing much better. You see right now my opponent is trying to make a big push from one side. I got the Breacher from the other one, and victory, it's our against a level 5 deck. This deck is working so good. Fellas, you need to give it a try. I hope you guys are enjoying this series. I'm loving it. I'm loving it so much. I'm having so much fun playing Blitz Brigade Rival Tactics. So let me know in the commentary section below if you want me to try a specific car or a specific squad, and we can try this in the future. Fellas, this is TheGameHuntah. I will see you in the next one. Take care, everybody.